Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Intergalactic Super Cyberspace Mario Odyssey Triple Bingo Tournament 2024. We've got an interesting match today between HawtBoi and Clevered, who already played a match the other day, but it was kind of a funky one, and there is debate as to how the match should have ended. So the two of them are going to be doing the best of three. HawtBoi up one for now. So if HawtBoi takes this match, then they will be calling it there. But if Clever takes this match, then we are going to be doing a best of three. I am Wizard Polar Bear, joined here by Monica. Say hi.
Hello. Hello.
Um, and and we will be commentating the match for today. So it should be pretty interesting. I'm gonna make sure the runners are ready, and then we will get them started in just a moment. But it should be a fun one. It'll be great. It'll be great. I'm excited to see where things are gonna go. At the bottom, there is a bingo card. That's not the one that we're gonna be doing. We're gonna refresh it as soon as the race starts, so that they have a new one to look at. And as soon as that is refreshed, then we will start. We'll have some things to say about it, I'm sure.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at the bingo card. Yes. Looks like Hawt still needs to ready up.
Yep. I don't know what he's doing.
Movement, I suppose.
I cannot argue that. I'm messaging him in Discord. You're not getting away that easy.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where this is going because the race they have done before it was quite a close one. I watched it live, and if it wasn't for the unfortunate mistake that Clever did, then I believe he would have even won. So, what is he doing?
He did ready up, but I also don't want to start if he doesn't have a file ready. Hi everybody in chat, by the way, now that I have a moment. Hi Bella, hi Jimmy.
Oh yeah, the chat. Wait,
Hi Strawban, welcome to the party. I don't know, I think there's a pretty aggressive delay on stream, so
Yeah.
maybe you're not gonna hear this for like a minute, but we're gonna find out.
Yeah, the chat has the stream has quite a delay.
Yep.
But yeah, hi Bella, hi Jimmy, hi Strawban.
Yep.
Welcome everyone.
Thank you for saying hello back. Yeah, he didn't even have a file ready. Dang it, Hot. You had one job as the runner. All right, we are gonna start in just a second though. I promise. He's getting that file set up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go great. All right. Their timers should be running. Again, there is a delay, so it's going to be a second before you're actually gonna see everything. But we are going. New card generated. All right. Once the stream catches up, we'll have some more things to say about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil the fun when some of you guys might want to look at the cards yourself. Who knows?
The card isn't. Oh, does the card only update on stream when the timer is?
Yes, everything on stream is getting like it's about like a minute, maybe minute and a half delay because they don't want we don't want runners being able to look at the stream and listen to commentary and listen to what's going on and try and adjust their gameplay based on that.
Yeah,
So it's
that makes sense.
anti-cheating. We don't want that. So it is going to have a little bit of a delay based on what you're going to see initially on like Bingo Sync and whatever. But their timers are running on stream now, so we should be moving pretty soon here. We'll see how things go. I'm excited.
Yeah, we're growing. They're going.
The card did not seem to update on stream. I don't know if there's
Yeah.
anything we can do about that. I have no idea why it didn't. I could
Oh,
start
no, it
reading
updated,
some things out.
updated.
Up, there it goes. Yay! All right, let's go.
This is why I asked. It took some time. Also, a HawtBoi's stream is that supposed to happen?
Well, hopefully it'll figure itself out. We'll find out in a second. We'll start. For now, let's just talk about the card. I'll go see if his
All right.
actual stream froze up or if it's a restreaming problem.
Yeah.
That's a restreaming problem. His is still going.
Okay.
So card. Right off the bat, we have that 5 ground pound moon C cycle right in the middle square, which is a painful goal to see. There's another seaside goal in the top of column 2, which, like, again, seaside snow is kind of awful. It doesn't look like we're getting forced there, just on an initial glance. But some of these other goals that we're seeing in early game are not very easy to look at either. Like the beginning of row 3, we have Peace Wooded, and we also have Sand Wooded in the bottom corner, which are beefy goals. So initially trying to find some decent lines is a little bit rough. I'd say as of now, the best bets are like row 2 would be okay, but honestly, no, I lied. I take that back. Row 2's awful. Row 2's bad. You got 28 moons wooded, which is going to take a while. 7-story moons, which I think just takes you to Metro, no matter what you want.
Does it? Wait. Oh,
I do believe so. You got first moon, 2 in sand, 2 in wooded, and then you got your Metro moons. 16 Moons Cascade is also slow because that's forcing you into Cascade sub-areas, which are just not fast.
Yeah.
So row 2 is kind of off the table in my book. It would be.
The only thing I'm kind of seeing is row 4, but there's the 100 moon goal, which I'm not sure I like.
Yeah, row 4 is a little bit rough. 100 moons isn't bad, but I'm thinking that this is going to turn into a really moon-heavy route. I'm thinking a lot of times when you're going and you're picking routes, you want to try and have something that's like you want either regional heavy or moon heavy. But it's really hard to balance both collecting lots of moons and collecting lots of regionals when you're trying to move through the game, especially if you know you're going to be going later in the game, which they definitely don't have to go to Seaside for this. They can finish earlier than that, but honestly, if they're going to end up that far for the 100 moon goal, I wouldn't even be surprised.
Yeah, I agree.
And I guess there would be some synergy with goals like 28 moons wooded, 6 moons cascade, and that 100 moon goal. Just be, again, that's a lot to handle.
Also, I suppose with World Peace Wooded, you could also do 28 wooded moons. It's not how would you say it? It's not the easiest thing to do, I suppose, or the fastest thing to do, but it would match.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely not the best route, but one that caught my eye, I guess, pretty early on, and it's far from great. But I guess it is possible. It would be column 1, column 4, and then row 2. Lot of wooded synergy here. You're gonna be getting 28 moons and 20 moons wooded. You're gonna have 8 moons from nuts, which is huge. There's gonna be 2 life of parts that you're gonna be able to get access to in wooded. A warp painting moon is going to come alongside that. Story moons are going to come alongside that. You are still going to have to go Metro, and you are going to have a long cascade. But realistically, a lot of these other goals aren't that awful. 60 regionals wooded is really my biggest drawback with doing a route like this. You're also going to get stuck with that cap revisit, but you're not going all the way to Seaside in this case, so I don't think it would be that bad.
Yeah, the only other option that I also had in mind was column 5. It's not that. The only problem I would have maybe is the outfit though. But if you do column 5, you can't do column 1. So, well, you could, but it would be incredibly beefy, and I'm not sure if that's worth it.
Doing sand piece and wooded piece is not something you wanna consider. You get one or the other.
We do not.
Anyway, let's see just where the runners are at so far. It looks like Clever's just coming out of the Madame Brood fight. Hot struggling with with Dino Skip, which I understand. When you after post Madame Brood fight, for some reason Dino Skip is just ridiculously hard.
Okay, so he's going for the timer challenge.
I take it that he's probably doing something that is going to have that 16 Moons Cascade goal in it then.
Yeah. Maybe also the 6 timer challenges in row 4, but if that were the case, he would have probably already gotten the cascade cap checkpoint.
That is a fair point.
So maybe the timer challenge was just because it's that available.
I do believe they are probably both going for that 16 Moons Cascade, looking at this, given the fact that Clever is also now in a sub-area. Again, 16 Moons Cascade is irritating because you're forced into sub-areas with Cascade. There's going to be 12 in total that you're going to be able to find out and about in, like, the overworld. So you're going to have to head into sub-areas to get those 4 extra, which Dino's a decent choice. It's right next to the Odyssey. I don't know if I would say it's necessarily the fastest, but, I mean, honestly, Cascade sub-areas in general are just pretty awful, so if you can avoid them, you want to.
Of course.
If you were to choose to go somewhere like Snow or Seaside, wasting this much time in Cascade is just not your best bet. But I take it that both of them are probably going to end up finishing in Metro based off of that. I don't think there's an earlier finish than that. I haven't found one, but
I tried to find a lost finish. I'm not sure if that. I don't think it's possible to do a lost finish that would also be good on time.
Yeah, I do believe they're kind of going to be stuck, at least heading to Metro, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Forcing an early finish that's not good isn't always the best option.
Yeah, that's true. I'd rather have a bad late or a good late finish than a false early finish. This change from sub area that Hawt is doing, this is one of those sub areas that I just don't know how I'm getting that. It just happens, but I have no idea how to consistently get that sub area.
I'm actually looking at it. Hold on a minute. Let me do some thinking real quick. How many timer challenges do you have access to? There's 2 in Cascade, 2 in Lake, 1 in Deep Woods, and then there is 1 in a cap revisit. So you could actually column 4, column 5, row 4, row 5 are all going to be... Oh, wait, no, because you have a cloud revisit, so row 5's not an option. Then that means column 4, column 5, row 4 would be a wooded finish, I believe. Not a good one, because you do have that 100 moons total. And I don't remember exactly how many moons you leave wooded with, but it's not nearly that. So this
it's a lot.
I would not even begin to consider that. And you have to get a sand piece in that.
Yeah. And here we can really see how slow these sub areas are. This is just insane what
they're a bit much. That's to say the least.
HawtBoi is missing 3 moons from 16 moons.
I do think he opted to do that. I think he's gonna grab the timer, not the timer. Well, maybe it is the timer. I think that he went into 3 different sub areas, and I think he got 2 in one, and then 1 in each of the other ones, because I do remember him seeing in a couple.
Oh, you can
or
do
maybe
that?
I'm crazy. Yeah, as long as you have a total of however many sub area moons it says.
Yeah.
That's quick.
Also did not know you could do the timer challenge like that.
Yep.
Like that you delay it.
Yep, I think that they do that. I don't know all the categories that they do it in, but I've seen it in the Dark Side No Revisits as they go and they they down throw to get the cap over to the timer challenge, and then you can grab 2 in one go.
Yeah. And Hawt is out of Cascade. So...
Clever not too far behind, though. Only having to grab 1 more moon, which is already right next to him.
You also gotta realize that the timers are a little bit delayed, because some setup thing. HawtBoi is about 20 seconds, or about 15 seconds ahead of Clever's timer.
HawtBoi nearly having an 11-minute exit, so he might actually... They might be pretty tied then, actually.
Yeah, right now it's
might
very
be slightly
tight.
ahead.
I think Clever is ahead, because HawtBoi did take some time at the chest moon.
Yeah, Hawt missing chest clip to save himself those couple seconds to get back up.
Yeah, and then also getting up back to the platform.
Yep.
So this is quite interesting. They both got 1 goal on the board.
Hawt going for regionals? I take it... No, he's going for more than that. Ooh, is there a sand regionals goal on here I missed?
I tried to search for that too. The only thing I could imagine is he's buying it for he's getting them for stickers, but he should have enough for that.
He does have enough for a sticker, so I'm not 100% sure what his plan is.
Interesting.
I'm sure we'll see their plans unfold a little more as we go. Clever to also grabbing the same coins, so...
Yeah.
But he's going straight to the shop. He's going to, I would assume, buy that sticker.
Also, I may have missed it. Did they both get the 2D moon in Cascade?
I'm not sure. I don't know off the top of my head.
Oh, I don't think they did actually.
Yeah, you know, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm hoping they're not choosing to do column 5, row 4. I know it's a wooded finish, but please, it's awful. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
We might be in for an interesting one with that.
Yep. Clever grabbing the grayed out moon that he already collected. Guess he opted to getting himself 10 more coins. Hitting the bird and then value diving away from it. That's painful. I felt that.
Yeah, I felt that so much. I think that happened to me in my qualifiers.
Yeah, the bird is a pain. That's to say the least.
Yeah.
HawtBoi spawning the crate moon and then hopping into the tower.
Maybe
Probably for the sake of getting, I mean, he's gonna need he's got an 8-bit moon here. A pretty easy 8-bit moon.
Yeah.
Which he gets. And then maybe he'll get that story moon, who knows. Maybe he is going for Sand Piece, I don't know.
Maybe he's also going for the 7 story moons. Which would be interesting.
That could be the case too. Again, I think that if I were to choose a route, I probably would be doing some of the stuff that he's already got set in motion here. I think I would be doing column 1, column 4, and then row 2.
Yeah.
I could try sending the board to somebody much smarter than me and see what they think about it too. Got no clue what world peace restored means. It is when basically they complete all of the story part of a kingdom.
Yeah.
Each kingdom has its own story mode like set in place that contributes to like obviously the whole game. So when you restore world peace, it's when you complete the story for that specific kingdom.
Exactly.
So for Sand, there's 2 story moons, and then you have 2 boss fights that you have to go through, and that covers world peace here. Closest hunch, yep, it's definitely not common terminology you're gonna see in games, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's very unique to Mario Odyssey.
Yep.
Due to the way it works.
I don't believe... Go on.
Clever is going for the Jaxies. He already got one stand. And this is the ground pound. And that's the second stand. So maybe Clever is going for row 2.
He could be. He did. But he is calling Jaxie stands, so row 2 would make sense.
Yeah.
And he's checked it off.
Yeah. HawtBoi also paid for Jaxie and is going to the stands, so...
They've probably both locked in row 2 in that case.
Yeah. Which would explain why why they did get the story moon on the tower.
Hot grabbing his last moon. Clever needs 4 more before he can leave the kingdom. Hot calling another Jaxie stand, and then he could be leaving here. He's going to town. I guess he's buying a sticker.
I guess so, yeah. So they're really doing row 2 and column 4.
Your SMO knowledge is very lacking, but you do like watching people play games fast, as do I. As do I. My SMO knowledge is not lacking, because I play the game a lot. But I do like watching people play games fast regardless if I know anything about it.
Don't we all?
And again, that's one of the reasons I'm here. If you have questions, you can just ask, and I can yell. Or if I'm in the bathroom, or like, if my dogs are misbehaving, then Monica can take care of it if I have to go somewhere real quick.
Yeah, no problem. I don't know, I probably don't know near as much about the game, but I do have my handful of pieces of knowledge. So Clever just got his last Sand Moon as well.
Hi, Eden. Welcome to the party.
Welcome, Eden.
I don't know if Clever got that, I don't know if Clever ended up getting that story moon or not, but I'm pretty confident in the fact that Hot did not go back for the Shards moon.
Yeah.
So I take it that he's probably going to go and fight for a different story moon elsewhere. Again, if they're choosing to go column 1, they're going to get 2 more here anyway in peace. For Wooded. Yeah. You'll fix the sink. I appreciate it, Eden.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. It's difficult to exactly pinpoint who's ahead.
Yeah.
So, Clever's
Clever's making a Capri visit already.
I'm assuming, well, okay, of course for the checkpoints. Maybe for the Captain Toad, but I don't think that's realistic.
I feel like it's likely for those checkpoints if Clever did choose to lock in. They seem to. I'm thinking that they've seen. They've seen similar routes to what we picked up earlier. Oh, he grabbed the checkpoint. He's warping out of there. He's not playing around.
Yep. He. Oh, okay. It's synced up.
Thank you, Eden.
Thank you, Eden.
Haven't seen sync this bad the whole tourney. I don't know how it happened. I'm a little...
This is what happens when Eden doesn't take care of things. It just, everything breaks apart. We appreciate you, Eden.
Dude, something takes a nosedive. I think this is like my 3rd or 4th time doing commentary. Something takes a nosedive every time I come up here. Which is fine, I don't mind. It makes it a little more interesting, but it's like, it always just gets you thinking, like, what is going on?
Yeah. So...
Hot doing, like, I don't know if he got the triple jump late clip, but he did get late clip, which is and that's pretty huge. Late clip is a very, very, powerful card to have in your hands when you're playing bingo. Because you're gonna have the opportunity to get, a warp painting moon and a chess moon in one. And that could literally lead to you finishing, like, I mean, I don't think it'll end up being a whole kingdom early, but you'll finish at least a little bit early because it's a way faster chess moon, which you're gonna have options for in like Wooded.
Yeah. So Clever just did Rango without he beeline to Rango, so I'm interested to see where that's going.
It's definitely not a bad idea, and I've seen people do that before. I know BP is an advocate of that if the situation is right, just gunning it straight to Rango and then smacking him upside the face 3 times, and then, you know, dissing his family.
Yeah.
Now we got Hot fighting Rango.
And Clever just doing the time rules. Oh, okay, now it makes sense. Now I understand why Clever decided to go for that, because now he can navigate through the kingdom and get the timer moon on Rango's platform as well.
That is interesting. Fighting for the timer moons would make me think Clever is going for row 4.
Yeah.
Which I don't like row 4, and it's just because of that 100 moons total. Like, again, we already brought that up a couple times, but if you're going to be going only to Metro, 100 moons total is a lot to get.
Yeah, that's true.
Typically speaking, base game, when you're leaving Metro, you're going to have 75 moons. So getting that many extra moons, that means that going into Metro, you're going to have a minimum of 55. So he's going to have to find 45 extra moons around the place, which is just a lot to get.
Oh. Seems like Clever is going for the,
Is there a Lake Moon goal that I'm missing? What is going on? Why are they collecting...
I think, okay, they're doing warp painting moons. Clever did... I'm not sure, is there a name for the trick when you use the timer, or the second timer challenge in Lake for getting the,
Oh, I don't know exactly
moon?
what it'd be called.
But
yeah, definitely a lot easier than Lake Clip.
Yeah. So Clever just got his second warp painting moon, so I suppose
and Hot's getting his warp painting moon.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty neck and neck. So, but it does seem like Clever is going for a different route. Well, we don't really know what HawtBoi, if HawtBoi is gonna revisit Cap.
I'm a little unsure of what either of them are going for. I don't know what they needed. 14 neck and neck? I know, Dylan. I don't know what they're going for. Oh, reference. What's that a reference to, Dylan? Enlighten me.
How is that a reference?
Enlighten me.
I'm assuming HawtBoi is going for the 100 moons as well, which is why he took some extra in Lake.
They're not going for the wooded finish, are they?
I
really hope they're not, because this is an awful... No, because if they have story moons, then they're not.
Yeah, exactly. And if they're doing story moons, they can't get the wooded finish anyway anymore.
Search Tetris for Jeff. Wait, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I think I might know what you're talking about. Granted, that's not anything I've seen in like a decade, but I might know what you're talking about. Hot opting to go straight into Deep Woods, which is also a powerful bingo. Bingo. I don't even think you can really call it much of a skill, but like just a place for bingo.
Strategy, I suppose. So they're both collecting regionals as well, which I'm pretty sure they're locked into column 4, which isn't a bad column. They would need 2 more stickers though.
Stickers shouldn't be that.
No,
I mean, they've already both bought one. They're going to have 60 regionals here in Wooded, so they're going to have the opportunity to buy another.
Yeah.
Hot is also gonna... Yep, Hot's gonna be able to get... Deep Woods, again, Deep Woods is powerful. There's gonna be 9 total regionals that you're gonna have access to. There are 3 different captures that you can get that are unique. There aren't any goals for that I think of on this board. But there's unique capture goals on occasion that Deep Woods is powerful for because of the fact that you have 3 different ones that you haven't seen before and you're not going to see anywhere else. You have 2 ground pound moons that you're going to be able to get access to. You have a shiny rock moon that you're going to get access to, and these are all covering different goals throughout the game. Hot actually grabbing that shiny rock moon right now.
Yeah. Isn't there 3 ground pound moons? I do remember that from the Dark Side route.
There are 3 total ground pound moons. I think I said 2 just because he only needs 2 for there's a goal for 2 of them in row 4.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Speaking of which, Hawt is coming up on the second ground pound moon.
He does, and he already grabs the tree moon, so this will be number 3 for him.
Oh, okay, interesting. I would have probably done a different moon, but considering the setup, it makes sense.
It's right next to where he's going to be leaving Deepwood, so it works out pretty well. And it's going to spit him out right in front of that tree with the uproot.
Yep.
So he can start playing a little bit of any percent here, which will definitely play to his strengths, because Hot is a bit of a legend in that regard.
Yeah.
Very, very fast. Clever bonking on his way up to the cliff nut, which is painful.
That's... Yeah, I'm always kind of scared of this cliff. During any percent, this is one of those moons where I'm just not sure if I'm using the uproot right.
I definitely understand that. Uproot movement is a pain. Hot clipping out of bounds to get that behind the rock wall moon.
Interesting.
Oh, and he's getting stuck, so that's a little bit rough. There's pretty... Oh, did the stream crash?
What? Oh, the stream may...
Hopefully not. Ideally not.
The stream on SpeedGaming is still up. It's just
then on my end. Maybe on my end it decided it wanted to take a nap. I have no idea. I look over at it and it had a big old error message, so that's cool.
It's still online for me, I guess.
Stream's fine on your end? Alright. Whew! Thank God.
Great.
They just had to troll me specifically. Whoa.
Whoa. Welcome to the party.
Someone just joined the Discord? Oh yeah, never mind. I see. It was Eden. I'm a little silly. I sat there looking around my other monitor trying to find Discord, and I've been looking at it on my main monitor this whole time watching the stream.
That would happen to me too.
Yeah.
I'm actually not really sure. I never did it. Does the moon where you have to kill the fire bro that Hawt just went for, does that count as a timer challenge? Because I don't remember it.
I don't think so. I don't know. I can go look. Give me 10 seconds. Well, he got 2 Lake, 2 Cascade, and he got one of them in
Oh, so it does not count as a timer challenge. I looked it up.
I don't. Okay.
I guess he didn't. He got it as an extra moon one.
That's my best guess.
Interesting. Going for the piranha plants before going for not around the corner, or not at the dead end. Excuse me.
Entirely possible he's gonna choose not to get that moon at all. I mean, he isn't. Well, actually, it depends on how many moons he needs. I guess.
He does get it, and bonk on the way. They're pretty tight when it comes to the wooded moons right now.
Both wooded moons and regionals, they're pretty close in that regard. They're just close in general. This is close.
Yeah.
It's a close race.
Interesting how it's gonna play out. HawtBoi doing FRS.
Making it look easy.
Oh god.
Clever to opting to take the flower road. He does not want to take any chances. Hot getting an instant nut break. That is sick.
Damn.
That doesn't really happen. Huh.
Hey, interesting.
Normally you gotta smack the nut upside the head a couple times before you really get anywhere with that, but apparently if you hit it in like the corner of its hitbox or something, it just breaks instantly and Mario like doesn't bonk or anything. It's really cool to see, but it's not something you can really manifest without luck.
Yeah. So Clever is up on regionals by a small margin, I believe.
It is by 6 is what it looks like.
They did both get the stickers, it seems like, as well. Oh. Clever going for the life up hard. It's not gonna go for
rope. That is weird. Because I mean, he already passed up the opportunity for peace.
Yeah.
I think I've determined Clever's routing is column 1, column 2, column 4. That's what he's chosen to do. The most optimal route.
Surely. Okay, that's interesting. Or did he just get a life up hard for?
Maybe he's doing. He's actually could be doing column 1, column 4, row 2. I would hope.
Also option.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Oops, all columns. Yep, exactly. I'm not exactly sure. He is fighting Spirit.
Yeah.
Which is a step forward to getting peace. HawtBoi showing off those Joy-Cons with the down throw. Joy-Cons are on top. If you're a Pro-Con user, I'm going to send the Pinkertons to your house. For legal reasons, that was a joke.
HawtBoi is also fighting Rango. Once he beats Rango, he does get the 20 moves. My lawyer will be in contact.
Okay. Eat it! No! Please! Please! Clever making a little bit of an unfortunate fall.
Damn, that's really unfortunate. HawtBoi did get to the 20th moon right now.
I think that might put him at 21, or maybe I don't know. We're about to find out. I think it is putting him at a little more.
It's the 21st moon, so I'm assuming he would be doing 28 moons as well.
Clevered now making his advances on Goombette, trying to win over her love by having the higher stack of Goombas than the other ones around the place. Also, I was talking about this the other day. I don't know if any of you ever read the Dr. Seuss book Yertle the Turtle, but if you have, and you understand the correlation I'm making here, then I consider you to be an OG.
Everett just got a Grandpa Moon, so I'm really unsure as to what he's doing. HawtBoi also got the 8 nuts, 8 moons from the nuts, and Everett did get his 20th moon.
Yeah, 8 moons from nuts is a wonderful goal, because even if you have no other goals to get done in Wooded, you'll literally just complete that just playing the game, because there are in I guess some of the more advanced routing at least, there are already a total of 9 nuts actually in just the 80% route. So 8 moons from nuts is very fast. And honestly, even if you had 10 or 11, it's still fast. The only goal that might be slow would be 12, because you'd have to go into a sub area to grab the last one. But I don't even think that is a goal. So
I'm not. Maybe in long bingo, but not in short. In normal.
But so nut moons in general is just very a fast goal.
Clever just got his last nut moon needed, I'm pretty sure. Or he still needs one on.
He does have it checked off, so I guess so.
Yeah. Also got his 20 moons. And they both. Did they both get the regionals? I know
They're both in the same sub area.
Okay.
Wait, which regionals?
The Wooded regionals.
I think that they're closing in on 60. I don't think they've quite gotten.
Clever has gotten it. I've noticed this after he did the ground pound and
I see.
recharge station.
HawtBoi actually has the BTT segment for this wooded sub-area, so Clevered at a bit of a disadvantage in that regard.
Oh, and HawtBoi is collecting his
HawtBoi
last regional.
finishing with exactly 60. That is impressive.
That is really impressive.
Making it look easy. Clevered warping out? Did he grab both moons? Did he grab? Maybe he grabbed the moon in the regionals and took off. Clevered might be going.
I'm pretty sure he's
if not story moons, he could be doing peace.
It does look like he's going for one of the two.
HawtBoi needing one more moon before he hits that 28 moon goal, and then if that's all he has plans to do here, then he'll be out.
Yeah.
And he appears to be finishing. My guess would be he's finishing his 7th story moon with this, or he's getting finishing his 28th moon with this story moon, so he can just get warped back to the Odyssey, or so he can warp back to the Odyssey and leave. I'm thinking he's done.
Not HawtBoi. Clevered is actually going for the Top Drift moon as well, which also puts him at 28. But HawtBoi did just collect his 28th moon.
Yep.
So Clevered might just be going for peace.
Clevered is, I guess technically he's going to be behind by about a Torque Drift fight, but again, if Hawt is Hawt going for a 29th moon? What is he doing?
Maybe for the 100 moon goals, because this is on the way.
Or maybe he wasn't confident in his 8 moons total, so he went and grabbed that. But I mean, I'm pretty sure he grabbed 8.
I'm also pretty sure.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, agreed. And HawtBoi's Legion Wooded Kingdom. 29 moons. It's only 25 moons away from the 100 moon goal for him, so not that far off to think that he's going for that.
Rather, yeah. This would be interesting. So the last race between Clevered and Hawt, Clevered, like, sort of finished 30 seconds ahead of Hawt. The moon that he finished on, he didn't collect it, and then he stopped the timer, and so that was kind of one of the reasons that we're having this best 2 of 3 now, is because of the fact that the race was that close, but he didn't technically, like, finish, so they decided they were going to do a best 2 of 3. So it's interesting. I think that from what I heard, Clevered found a lost finish, and then Hawt had a day metro finish that he needed like 20-something moons for. So it is entirely possible. If Clevered finds a route that finishes even slightly sooner, he could be in a could be better off.
Yeah.
There's no telling.
Clevered just did complete his 28 moon goal and the wooded world piece. I believe in the end of their first race, Hawt did say that he thinks Clevered's routing is more precise. So I'm interested to see how much their routes will differ.
Oh yeah. I think that we can kind of lock in Clevered's route. I mean, if he's not doing column 4 at this point, I don't know what he's doing with himself. Yeah. If he's not doing row 2 at this point, I don't know what he's doing with himself. And that goes for the same for HawtBoi. Both of them are most definitely doing row 2, column 4.
Yeah.
It's after that where I think we're seeing a difference, and I'm not 100% sure what their plans are. Clevered is probably doing column 1, given that he went for Wooded World Peace. So it will be a little more interesting to see what Hawt could be fighting for. I would think that he's trying to do row 4. I don't know if I agree with that, though. I don't think I like that. Just, again, that 100 moons total is just so much
Yeah,
going into
geez.
Metro. And he's going to be relying heavily on his any percent capabilities to really carry him through that. But any percent routing can only do so much to help you over somebody that is good with bingo routing.
Yes, indeed. So, HawtBoi, death warping. Did he collect the checkpoint up top? Yeah, he did. Okay.
Both of them in Lost right now.
HawtBoi does seem to be slightly ahead, but Clever does have a goal more on the board. But I'm not entirely sure if that goal was just one that he got on the way, or if that was intentional. Given that Clever is actually pretty good at routing,
both of them being in Lost, but Clever to having that wooded piece is a pretty big difference. Like, it really, it comes across as they're a lot more, like, as they're pretty neck and neck, but I would honestly give the edge to Clever right now.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, he's only got, like, 4 goals to go. One of them's stickers, one of them's life aparts, one of them's Metro Regionals, and then he's got story wins. So he doesn't have much else that he has to do. I mean, like, realistically, with where he's at right now, all he has to do is just book it to Day Metro.
Yeah.
And then he's really just he's gonna be able to finish with those story musicians after grabbing those life aparts, which he's gonna have access to at least 2 of them. I don't know how many he's grabbed so far, but he's gonna have access to 2 of them in Metro.
Yes.
And I would hope he's already grabbed 2.
So Clever did grab 1 in Wooded. I'm not sure if he grabbed the 1 in Cap. I don't remember him grabbing that.
He had the opportunity for 2 in Wooded. Cap, Cascade both have 1. Lake has 1, but I'm pretty confident he didn't grab that.
No, he did not grab the Cascade or Lake ones.
Lost and Cloud are not going to have any, but then you're going to have 2 more in Day Metro. There actually might be 3 in Day Metro, or in Metro. I'm not 100% sure, but I know there's at least 2. Life Aparts. There's also 3 in Sand, but I don't know if I saw either of them grabbing any in Sand. There are 3 in Day Metro if you include slots.
Yeah.
They're both globing. They've seriously been neck and neck. Both globing and both leading for Day Metro.
This is a close race. And HawtBoi did get the 3rd sticker.
If Hot is going for row 4 though, he's gonna have to make that Cap revisit, which he hasn't done yet.
Yeah. So,
Clever almost dying there. It's like he got away lucky with the dive back.
yeah. So, if I had to guess, Clever is really going for the Metro regionals because he did collect some on the way.
Wow, this is just so entertaining to see them so side by side.
It's very interesting to see.
Hot was about to go for that girder sandwich moon.
Yeah.
Decided against it, so I take it that he is planning on finishing here in Metro because that is a very fast moon. So if he's not planning on getting as many moons as humanly possible, or if he's planning on finishing in Metro, he wouldn't have to get that because he wouldn't have to bother leaving. If he is going for 100 moons, though, I don't know. I need to figure out what's going on in the mind of HawtBoi SR.
Yeah. So Clever. So he is not going for the. Oh, Clever almost missing.
Almost.
The dive as well.
Getting bullied by the sting bees a little.
And getting the life apart.
Yep. HawtBoi looks like he... No, I was gonna say he might be going for Giggler. I was wrong. Not happening, but he is gonna make light work of this Mecha Wiggler.
I've yet to see a bingo race in which Giggler was actually viable in some ways.
BP is actively working on making it more viable, and like last night he was practicing in front of me and he was doing some crazy stuff. He was hitting Giggler, and then while he was out of the boss arena, he's grabbing the heart, he was grabbing purple coins, he was grabbing the Luigi hit art, and he was grabbing a moon, which is... Yeah. If you can get all that done and still 2-cycle Mecha Wiggler, like, you deserve it, dog.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wouldn't even be mad.
Yeah, he's doing everything he could to make it viable, and I think he was still iffy on whether or not he was going to hit that, but being able to pull off that much in that second phase, or in that middle phase of the Wiggler fight is pretty huge.
Yeah.
Both of them with a freaking multi-moon right now. They are neck and neck the whole time! This is absurd!
Yeah. Clevered also got his 4th lever part, so that's interesting, and also is closing in on the regionals, so he's only missing 3 goals to actually finish.
I do think Clevered might end up having this one.
Yeah, I agree. This is looking very good for Clevered. Realistically speaking, he just has to get the sticker, the remaining purples, and story moons, which while we're watching him split off to different routes and then converging to... Yeah, this is kind of the crazy part about these runners, because I would say when it comes to bingo, at least, I'm not sure how hard it is in any percent, but going off of what we're seeing, I would also assume he also does that well, but considering bingo, they're both pretty much top level runners. And it's just so fascinating to watch them. Also, Clever closing it, getting the 35 regionals. And HawtBoi, I think that's his last story moon that he needs. Pretty sure.
I don't believe it.
You got 1 in Cascade, 1 in Sands.
Yeah, so HawtBoi... Oh god, what does Hot need? Hot needs to finish off story moons, he needs timer challenges, and then he needs 100 moons, and he needs checkpoints and cap. So he's gonna... Okay, he just got story moons, never mind. So, yeah, so he needs timer challenges, 100 moons, cap checkpoints. Ideally, he already got one. Clevered's timer's gone red, danger time. PB is Jover. It is indeed. Yeah. It's so sad. I don't think either of them are PBing at this point. No. I think they're already both behind.
Oh. Okay. Hot is warping. He did get the 100 moons. And I honestly forgot what I was saying because there was so much going on in the same time.
There is a lot going on. So Hot now just needing to work is this like you can't have a much like closer match than this because Clever just needs his musicians.
Yeah.
And then the Hot just needs to go back and grab himself the checkpoints and cap, which are both
that's
really fast. Tight. How can you have this close of a game?
That's tight. That's very tight. Damn.
I don't know if Hot got the one in the tower, so if this is all he needs, he's good.
Yeah. This is what he needs.
And that's time for Hot. 49, 48. Hot. And Clever grabbing, is this the last musician?
I believe so.
49.57. It was a
Damn.
9-second difference.
9-second difference.
What a race! Dude!
Damn. Okay,
Holy crap!
that's
HawtBoi,
crazy.
clever dog. We're getting you guys in here for a freaking interview like now. That's insane. What?
That's crazy.
Wow. GG's, guys. That was insane.
That is so
That is so impressive.
yeah.
Wowza. Alright,
Wait.
wow, that's crazy. I'll send them an invite real quick.
Yes, do that.
Drag them in here. Clever. Interview if you're interested. Hopefully they'll both get in here. There's Clever, and if we can get Hot in here too, this would be the greatest time. It's time for the greatest post-race interview.
Crap.
Dude, how on earth?
Oh my
how
God.
on earth?
That was
You
a
guys
crazy
don't
match.
even know. Because the whole time that we're watching you, I swear, every single kingdom, you guys were in the globing cutscene at the same time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was insane.
I thought the last match was close. Holy shit.
I can't believe it. That was I don't even know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I'm flabbergasted by what I just saw.
Dude,
Yeah,
I thought I was so cooked. When you had already done the cap revisit, I'm like, dude, I already have to go back. It's over.
Yeah, I didn't realize there's so much text for the musicians. It's crazy.
Yeah, I did 3 musicians.
Yeah, I had to do all of them. I didn't get any in sand.
Wow.
Because I thought all of the musicians would be faster.
It probably would be, because I went all the way, but I did get 2 moons from the sand one, so I don't know. But 100 moons takes so long. I had to get so many moons.
I was so stressing because you didn't mark off World Peace Wooden. I was like, what's his third line? I was freaking out. And then you marked off the other 3 in the line, and it was just Cap, and it was so stressful.
Yeah,
Actually crazy.
It was also really wouldn't say difficult, but it was definitely something just to understand both of your thought process
Oh
when
my
it comes to the
god.
routing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I knew my route was so bad as soon as I saw him get World Peace and Wooded. I'm like, that line is
You're
so
like-
much better.
You're like, oh no.
I'm like,
That's so
yeah,
I'm cooked
I was
again.
like very confident that mine is better. Just again, you're just much better at this game than me, so I think that's really what happened and what it came down to.
You were like actively grabbing your 28th moon like as like the last story moon in Wooded, and I'm like, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, is he not doing peace? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
I knew he was ahead of me when he marked it off, but when he didn't get peace, it was like, what is he doing?
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. Until about 2 minutes before the race was over, I thought you had it, Clever. And I'm looking at that.
Yeah.
I'm like, Hot's routing might come back to bite him in the butt.
Yeah.
I didn't know how many moons you had total. So that 100 moons goal was completely ambiguous to me. I did not know where you were gonna be.
Yeah, same. And also, I just didn't know that he was going for that in the first place. So
Yeah, which is
very, very. I
Yeah,
think
in the future,
yeah.
I'm never doing 100 moons again. That takes so long.
It does.
that we like brought that up several times at the start of it. We were looking at it and we're like 100 moons wouldn't be that bad if it weren't like a day metro finish. Like if you're going to Seaside, sure.
Yeah, but there's not really
and they're-
optimal seaside finishes on this board.
Yeah, so then it's just really not. Neither of us saw it as worthwhile on the board, and we're looking at it. And it's like, well, there's a little bit of synergy with like 28 moons Wooded, and 16 moons Cascade, but like there's still a lot of extra moons you have to collect along the way.
Yeah.
Like I am just stunned.
I do doubt that we need to retime. I'm pretty confident that Hot won that one.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you guys, it was a great race one way or another. That was awesome. I'm a little sad I don't get to see you around 3 because that was really fun.
Yeah, I was saying before the match started that like I'd have to win this one and then another one, and it's not happening.
It's a little bit of a you're in a little bit of a disadvantage just right out the gate, which is
Yeah.
not an easy thing to go into, and especially mentally to prepare yourself for.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because of the last one. Yeah, that's just yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit painful, and you know, Hot is the most menacing presence I can think of. I mean, I don't want to race against him. Crazy.
Well, GG, dude. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
GG's to both of
great.
you.
Yeah, GG's to both of you.
All right, I guess we're good to call it here then, since we don't need to bother with another race. So we will just say our goodbyes and we can call it a day. But actually, fantastic race. I'm glad I got to see that. That was so
Yeah,
fun.
me too. This was
Aren't you glad you woke up for that?
I know, right? I woke up like 15 minutes before this was all supposed to start. I woke up at like 11:45.
Yeah, we know, dude. We were
Yeah, we
stressing
know.
again.
I was so stressed out. I knew
No,
I
it
can
was-
come alone.
It was all part of the plan. I had it under control. Oh, well, hold on, let's see.
Yeah,
We
I'm
have a
pretty
lot more
sure-
bingo happening, so I guess
Yeah, I'm
we
pretty
should...
sure there's a bunch more matches today.
Yeah,
Yes.
so to anybody who enjoyed watching this, I doubt you're gonna find a match this interesting again. But
Aren't you playing
there
today?
I am. I'm one of the. There's 2 more matches today, and I am one of them. At 4 p.m., I'm playing against Combo. It's gonna be on. Both of these are on this same channel, SpeedGaming 2. But 4 p.m. I'm gonna be playing against Combo, and then 6 p.m. Lex is gonna be playing against Coolcade, and I'll be back to commentate that one.
Yo,
with Clever.
same. Yeah.
With Clever. What a crossover! Who was expecting that?
And I
Isn't
think
that
I'm
cute?
commentating your match, so
Yeah,
I know.
it's all coming
It's
full
true.
circle.
It's all coming full circle. It's crazy. I commentate Clever's match, Clever commentates my match, and then we both commentate the match after that. What
It's
a day.
crazy. Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. There are more races happening later this week as well. There's one tomorrow, and then there's gonna be a handful more on Friday, three or four on Friday. But yeah, everybody do what you can to stop by and support these bingoers, because they definitely. It's not an easy thing. Bingo's not easy. It hurts. It's a lot of
hurts.
mental energy. It's
Yeah.
I get a headache every time I finish a board, and it just gets worse.
I was shaking after the race yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I understand. It's
Dude,
it's
I
a
am.
lot.
My body is sweating so much you could not believe.
No, I don't blame you. That was seriously like the craziest race I think I've ever seen. That was awesome.
It's a stressful endeavor.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm Wizard Polar Bear. I was here joined by Monica, and then HawtBoi and Clever were the racers for today. You should check out everybody. I'm sure most
Here,
of,
let
if
me
not
put in
all
the
of us-
commands.
You
Yes,
got commands? There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, there you
yeah.
go, there you go. So you guys should all check all of those out if you have nothing better to do, or if you have something better to do, you should check them out
Check them
anyway.
out.
You should not do
Like,
it.
I'm sorry you have to go to your sister's baby shower, but Wizard Polar Bear is streaming, okay?
Honey, wake
Uh,
up! Wizard Polar Bear streaming.
Wake up! Wake up, he's streaming! But yeah, we'll call it there. Everybody have a great day, and I will see you all around.
Yes.
GG's hot. That
For
was
watching.
Yep.
holy
GG,
shit.
dude.
GG's. Wonderful race. Wonderful race. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye.